my last talk, I referred to how the CMCRC measures attributes like fairness and efficiency. So today I'm going to just take efficiency and I'm going to be looking at one particular measure of that. Recall that I described an efficient market as one in which it's cheap to trade. So therefore transactions cost is quite an important way in which we compare markets. So what I'm going to do today is, rather than look at a market design change and look at transactions cost around that change, I'm going to look at how markets around the world compare on this metric called efficiency, which is something we can also do. So I'm going to pick a venue, and because we're Australian, we're going to pick the Australian marketplace to look at. And we're going to pick a metric that represents transactions cost. It's frequently used by academics to represent it, and it's called effective spread. The effective spread is a measure of the cost of demanding liquidity in the marketplace. So I just bring up a few years of this metric. It'll give me a better understanding of how this metric performs through time. And as you can see, the metric for the Australian marketplace is around 20 basis points, 20 to 23 basis points. So how does that compare with other markets in the region? So if I go over and bring up, say, the Singapore exchange, then as it turns out, Australia looks pretty good, around half the efficiency, or twice as efficient as the SGX. However, if we head to other parts of the world, so perhaps to the London Stock Exchange, then we see we're not quite as efficient. And ultimately, if we head to the benchmark, something like NASDAQ or NYSE, then we see essentially where everyone sits. So you can see there that the NASDAQ is around about 5 to 6 basis points, LSE 7 to 8, ASX 19, and SGX around 50 basis points. So what we've just done there is we've used a metric that represents transactions cost to compare markets at a point in time. In market quality, what we would do is look at these metrics pre and post market design changes in a marketplace. And that's what we'll try and do next time.